Hi guys, this is Blanca Lazo, a realtor with Royal LePage here in Coquitlam, Canada. I just want to film this brief video today about the times we're living today. We are currently in May 2020, so COVID-19 has been in our minds for the last couple months, right? My hope is that you and your family are doing well and that you are getting less and less stressed about this whole situation as we move forward. A lot of people have reached out to me to inquire on what's happening with the real estate market. I think there's a lot of uncertainty. Of course, we don't know what's going to happen with prices of homes, and I think every situation is very unique and specific, that it's really hard to say what will happen across the board in our area. So for something very specific, do reach out to me. Of course, I am not intending on breaching any existing agency relationships. If you have a realtor that you're working with, contact your local realtor. But if you don't and you want to chat a little bit about your specific situation, please feel free to reach out to me. So, like I said, we don't have a crystal ball. However, we are able to kind of identify some of the things that are being an issue right now. The Bank of Canada is talking heavily about changing the criteria on buying property, specifically the area where the down payment is concerned. So as you know, right now in Canada, if you want to purchase a home to live in, make it your principal residence, you are able to purchase with as little as 5%. But they're actually having serious discussions right now about getting rid of that option altogether and just making it a minimum of 10%. So as I say, the ones who are jeopardized are always the ones who are struggling most, right? If you have been planning on purchasing a property and you've been hoping that prices come down, you know what? Prices may come down. We don't know. We don't have a crystal ball, but they may come down as they tend to, as the markets tend to do so when there's a crisis. Markets come down a little bit, in some cases more than others. But I want you to think of this. Are you going to miss the boat? Are you going to miss the opportunity into getting into a new home? I want to tell you a little story. When I purchased my first detached house, I came from a townhouse back in 2010. The bank said to me at the time, you can purchase a house right now, but if you're going to move jobs, my husband was thinking of moving jobs at the time. He did actually end up moving jobs. And you become self-employed, then you're gonna have to wait another year. At the time it was another year to demonstrate income, and you're gonna have to wait. However, based on the income that you think you're gonna make, you're gonna qualify for a lot more than you're qualifying right now. And you know what? I just knew, right, that if I didn't get into the chance of buying a house at that time, I was gonna miss my chance. And houses came down after I purchased my home. The prices, I think the house that I purchased came down in price about $50,000. So for a while there, I was like hitting my head and I was like, why did I get into this property? But fast forward till now, 10 years into it, I've doubled the price on my home. So I want you to think about today, yes, maybe you are going to buy a little bit higher right now than if you were to wait, but are you going to miss your chance? I know a lot of people who are trying to get into a property and they're trying to save up, and it's hard enough to save up 5%, never mind for 10%. This is just my opinion. You have to kind of scale your options and see what works best for your specific situation. Maybe you do want to wait, maybe saving you know, 5% on the total purchase price makes more sense for you than, coming up with the difference in down payment, an additional 5%, or maybe you just want to jump into it right now, but it's best for you because you are going to put only 5% down as opposed to 10. So I want you to just scale those options, balance them out, and see what works best for you. That is my opinion, my suggestion right now. A lot of banks are talking about making it even tightening the rules, as they say, in order to provide financing. And we've seen this be more and more often throughout the past, I would say, 6 years, since 2011, 2012, although since then we've seen rules being more and more strict. So it becomes harder and harder to get into a property. So you have to evaluate what works best for you. Getting into a property and waiting for it to appreciate in value, or waiting it out, right? And then just keeping your money safe in the bank. I don't think there's a wrong answer. I just want you to think about the whole picture, not just part of it. So that's it for today. I hope that you found this helpful. If you have any specific questions in reference to your specific situation and you don't have a realtor, please reach out to me. If you do have a realtor, hey, learn to trust your realtor and reach out to them, talk to them, and hopefully you can come up with a plan that works great for your specific situation. Blanca Lazo from Railpage West.